And we're back. Welcome back to the Prophetic Podcast, episode number 37. Wow. I'm starting to lose count. That's a good thing. That means we're moving along. Who you see sitting next to me? Well, I'm your host, Drew, but who you see sitting next to me is O. Everyone knows O.
Hey, O.
And you know Bree, too, from previously we did an episode together with the OA podcast.
Yeah.
And so she is making the transition into the Prophetic Podcast.
Yeah.
And O is making the transition to the military.
She's in the military,
but she's to military duties. It's going to be a different grind. But hey, so O, how are you?
In pain.
Are you? What's going on?
I lift without my weight belt because the buckle was broken.
Oh, so this is your fault.
Wow. Not really, no.
Wait. So why were you lifting without your weight belt? You know better.
It's because I was strong enough to lift it without any issues, but I strained something.
Oh no!
I strained my tailbone area, so I have a really bad muscle strain.
Well, you can use your prophetic bag to sit on if it makes it more comfortable for you. Oh, you got a pillow? Okay, cool. Bree, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome back.
I'm not in pain.
That's good.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
It's a different. It's a change.
It's weird. I'm having a moment.
No, go ahead and have a moment.
I'm having a moment.
I'm having a moment too.
It feels weird. We talked about this for a while, and then there was kind of a lead up to this, and there was conversation, and then it just happened. Now we're here.
This is so exciting for me.
It is exciting though.
Don't take it wrong.
No,
it's rarely do you sit next to the person that's going to come in beyond you. It's usually hey, we're hiring for this position, and then you never see the other person. So
yeah.
this is a good thing. And the reason I'm happy about it for you specifically is because after this next deployment, you get to do what you really want to do. We talked about that on the phone a couple nights ago. Transition really is not a bad thing. You're transitioning to the life that you want to. We've been talking about for episodes. You want to get the fuck out of here. Now you get to. So,
yes.
How do you feel? How's that? How have you been processing all that?
Yes, because I'm also in a relationship too. So it's.
Ooh, wait, the stateside? A stateside relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the juicy details today. This is gonna be a fun episode. We're not doing any of that deep shit this episode. We're just
blushing,
transitioning.
So excuse me.
Yeah, this is the first time you blush. Hey, look at that. Somebody in love. So tell me, how have you been processing? How is it working with your all that? So just what's going on? How do you feel?
Okay, so I guess it took a minute because I was already oh yeah, I'm ready to go, and then I'm injured, and then they gave me a profile, and they were just hey, we're gonna see what we're gonna do with you, but get ready to have some fun, and you're not gonna really.
When the military tells you to get ready to have fun, what the hell does that mean?
Because we have sponsored trips to Greece and Budapest, and we can travel to France, and we can on our 4-day leaves.
You got a buddy pass? I'll join you.
Yeah, we can travel with groups and 2 people, but
that's gonna be you and your man. though. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
That's cool
and
though.
So it's not. This is not going into a war zone. We're just there for.
Yeah, you're not about to get on some Ghost Recon type shit. Okay.
No, not at all.
If you were, could you tell me? Not at all. Yeah, so
I cannot do that.
Yeah, so really, you might not. You might be about to go snipe some shit, and you're just lying to us.
Literally.
We're going to Greece. No, you're about to go take out a whole.
We're taking a vacation in Greece.
Right, wink, nudge, click, clack,
Not really.
Right.
My mom, she's happy that I'm doing whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
I have no children, so it's and then
no kid gang in the whole room except for literally you, her.
Except for you.
Kennedy,
you
I love
can't
you.
say no kid gang.
No, not for me. I said no kid gang in the room. Oh no, I didn't exclude. I excluded me for sure.
Okay.
Don't get me in trouble at home.
Yeah, and then when I told my boyfriend finally. And lucky he's a former Navy.
Yeah.
So he was just I was like, babe, I got to tell you something. He's just you're you're going on deployment. And I'm like, yeah. And I told him, and he said, for how long? And I told him it was, for 6 to 9 months, because that's exactly what they told us.
6 to 9 months from
May to,
there you
yeah,
go.
because our lieutenant, he was just like, it's either 6 to 9 months, but they're on your orders, it's 9 months.
So when you get done with the 9 months, you're done.
When I'm done,
You're not re-signing again.
No, I have the opportunity to turn in my gear.
Nice.
And
Do they have a turn-in gear party? Because I would. That seems like
yeah. I'm gonna have a turn-in gear
That needs
party.
to be a whole second line
How
for
long
that.
have you been with them?
Oh God, it's been
Army, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's been about almost 10 years.
What?
Yeah.
10 years.
How did I not know that?
You didn't know?
Where was I when you went in? Weren't we in? We were in contact all these 10.
we were.
We've never lost contact really in 10 years. So
no,
how's that? How did I not know that?
Well,
I was
okay, because I
self-absorbed.
didn't go.
I was self-absorbed.
Probably.
I don't need you to co-sign this shit. I was a self-absorbed jackass.
self-awareness, you know what I'm
I was a
saying?
jackass. Mental health awareness month. I was a jackass. I was. I'm sorry.
Shit.
Congratulations, friend. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
10 years ago, I was a. So,
Wow. I think this is something I.
Go ahead and cry if you want to.
No, I'm not.
This is not as clean as it might need to
I'm
be.
not
I would
gonna
make
take
this
that.
Okay.
We're gonna get SARS.
Yeah.
This is the second time you have shaded me on this. This is the last time
I'm not putting somebody else's sweat on me.
I can turn it inside out.
I already
That's
have this.
hepatitis B, A, C, D.
You can't see it though, so you don't even know if it's there.
COVID 1, 2.
It's you can't see it. It's microscopic. You could.
Let me tell you, God,
So
my earrings
after-
are hurting.
Well, get comfortable.
Yeah,
Got your pillow. Please get comfortable.
I have to. Thank you. Girl, I have so many.
Look at the girls bonding.
Right.
If Trevor was here, I can't
Thank
tell.
you.
Oh, Trevor, your shirt looks cute today. I can't.
Yeah, you can. We
got
already
them
talked about this.
from-
You can love Trevor.
I got
out
them-
loud. Love that man out loud.
I'm not loving no man out loud.
I got
We
these
make
from.
steps. There's steps to shit.
I was like, I got these from Bali.
They look like you got them from somewhere, not
Yeah,
here.
they were really pretty.
Shameless
They're
plug.
heavy.
I'm international. You
I have
bitches
so
aren't.
many.
I wish you guys could see them.
Look
do
at.
the, do the
Oh, they
Instagram
can.
thing.
I think they can see. We're recording. They can see it. So, question: after the 9 months, you come back for a short period of time, and then what's after that?
Japan.
You're gonna
For
go
sure,
live
for
there?
sure.
Oh no, it's a for sure.
I told you the other night on the phone, get out of here. Don't get comfortable, because what happens with people, this too. People go back to their hometowns, and they get out of college, out of military, out of anything, and then they just get comfortable.
There's too
you know what I'm
many
saying?
damn videos of Japan to
Do you
make
follow?
me not want
There's
to
this
go.
influencer,
It's the
Sunday
snow in
Love.
Yeah,
Sunday
I know
Love.
who Sunday
She
is.
makes
Who is
me
Sunday
want.
Love?
She's
Why do I
this
feel-
black girl. She was on America's Next Top Model, and
Okay.
she's a YouTuber that talks about her experience in Japan.
What
being
did she
She used
black.
say
to live
about
in
it?
Korea. I think
She was in
it's
Korea,
Sunday, yeah.
and then she went to. I think she went to Japan. Now.
It's
She just got a house too.
and she just bought a house
Yeah.
in Japan.
Look at the girls bonding.
And literally every single time I feel too far
They're
from
bonding.
home, I
Yeah.
look at her videos and I'm like, if she can move from California to Japan, I can be in Dallas.
She is my inspiration
Yeah,
to
she's dope.
get the fuck out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She's dope.
I'm here. I'm enjoying. Look, I got two beautiful black women here that I
Yeah.
know personally, and I adore a lot. I like both. Y'all are freaking
Adore.
great. Yeah, y'all are great. Y'all are great.
I
we
love.
got Becky back. We have a whole beautiful black woman operation. Trevor's not here, or we'd have 4 black women here. So
That's
this.
true.
Too much. Too
That's
much. You're not gonna shade my man's Trevor.
I will have to say I do enjoy talking to other black women. I don't always get a chance. I'll be honest with you. I don't always get a chance.
I can see. Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't always get a chance.
You're
I
in
always
aren't you
feel.
in a male-dominated field, so to speak? The military is a lot of men, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I
I
can see
guess.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I have female soldiers who. I have some female soldiers who are black who are way younger. They're like 20s, 20, 19.
Don't
Yeah.
date yourself. You're young and vibrant. We're gonna leave it there.
I mean, I'm young and beautiful, honey. But
Yeah.
Not 20.
I'm not in my 20s, but
She's like, do you see this pillow behind my back?
Right.
I'm like, oh,
Oh man.
No, but it's good. Like when they hear, that I have no children, and where I live and what I do, they're really inspired by a lot of those things, and
I was just thinking you are an inspiration because there are a lot of young women. No shade on any women, but my mom, when she was in ROTC, I told Trevor this yesterday. My grandmother told her, "Don't go overseas to Germany because women don't do that." It's like a very antiquated way of thinking.
It's a very antiquated way of thinking.
But don't think that has gone away. Like, it's 2023, but that thinking, that idea, that logic is still there in a lot of places. So
we already talked about that last time. Red pill dudes. That's their thought process.
So okay, I'm sorry.
I was going to ask a question. So, like, when you think about transition, because that's like kind of the topic of this episode, how are you thinking about your transition from being in the military to maybe like doing the next thing, and like what does that? Is that because, girl, me and change, we have a hate relationship.
Really? This is good to know.
Oh, I don't like it.
I'm going to change something on the next episode immediately. I'm just going to move all this shit around.
The little stuff doesn't matter. It's like the real stuff, like the life stuff. I'm like, oh my God. I'm moving and I'm spiraling. I'm moving like 5 minutes down the road and I'm spiraling. So talk about that.
Yeah, tell us, please.
Well, this is not, I've been doing this for a very long time.
Yeah.
Going on deployments, going on missions, coming back to civilian life. It's a huge thing.
Yeah, 10 years is...
Because let me tell you, like, you have to reconnect to everybody. You can't just jump into everything.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's like I have to jump into it quick, and sometimes I'm in there slowly. Lucky I've had people along the way, even like my boss. I'm gonna miss you, Sandra, because my boss is leaving.
My name is Andrew. What the
No, but Jessie, she's
not missing Andrew.
No, just the other day, I did let her know I thanked her.
Yeah.
Because every time I came back from a mission or deployment, she was there to retrain me and help me and transition me back into my civilian life. It is hard transitioning back to your civilian life. Okay? Like, it's not easy because you have like this state of mind that other people, civilians, don't. I'll tell you, to be honest, I didn't believe my drill sergeant when he said that when I was just a private, he said that civilians are going to piss you off. They mostly do.
Is it because of all the structure of the military?
It's the structure.
Everything is straight to the point.
Everything is like straight to the point. Most civilians, I just feel sometimes, not you guys, but I feel like a lot don't. They're not
really. I haven't pissed you off.
Yeah, they're not realistic and they're not logical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's when you travel around the world, when you do a lot of this stuff, especially when you come back to the U.S., you find out that most people in the U.S. are not cognitive at all.
Oh no, we're not. We're not trained to be cognitive.
Yeah,
we're trained off of
like
vibes.
Don't know what we're trained to be at all.
Like
actually,
this small.
Yeah.
It's like this bubble that I feel like people live in here.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. Like when I tell people where I'm going or sometimes where I'm from, they're like, "Where's that?" I thought we were the only America.
Oh, yeah.
Things like that.
People say that to you?
Yeah. Because
That's
like
bad.
when as somebody who's Latin American from Central America,
right.
I always usually when I hear people say, "Oh, I'm Mexican American." Yeah, you are. You're
it's right down the road.
Yeah, it's like right down the road.
Right.
So it's like transitioning to that is just it kind of you roll your eyes and you kind of are in your own little bubble, your own little world yourself.
So how does your man feel about you leaving? And are you taking him with you? Is there a plus one?
No, it's not a
Oh
plus
shit!
one. No, he got his
Does he
kids.
know this?
He has like
Does he know this? He's not going to find this out here, is he?
no.
Oh, okay.
No,
good.
he knows.
Oh,
I
okay,
told
good.
you he knows.
I didn't want to be the conduit of your breakup.
Just clip this part and then just send it to him. A text.
Yeah, we'll send this in a separate
No,
text.
I was like, babe, what you gonna do when I'm gone? He's like, Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, that's what he
Well.
said.
I missed the whole gesture.
Oh, I knew what it was. Of course, not. Anyways, I knew what it was. Well, you
No,
know,
he's in Miami right now, so
That's
wait a
cool.
minute. He's in Miami, just living it up. You're in here in pain, and you're about to deploy.
You know what, though?
Am I stirring up drama? Because it
I
sounds
love
like he
you
don't
are.
give a
You're
shit.
being messy. You're
He don't
being
sound like he gives
messy.
a damn about you leaving.
No. I love relationships like that where like you can do your thing, he can do his thing,
Oh, yeah.
and then y'all do your things
What,
together.
are you staying together? Is the question.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were breaking up.
Proximity has
No.
nothing to do with
Ignore
love.
the last 1
First
minute
of
of what I
first
just
of all,
said.
Reynolds is the one who came to me. Okay.
Period.
Reynolds like Ryan?
Huh?
What did you say his name was?
Reynolds. Sorry.
Okay.
Reynolds. Reynolds the one who came to me.
Okay,
I
Reynolds.
told his
Period.
uncle that when he met me. His
Okay.
sister, I met his sister too. Reynolds' sister. And we're like besties now. Like,
So when you get
seriously.
married, let's just get right to it.
Ask him that.
Reynolds.
So so what I love is
Reynolds,
that
when are you
we
getting
do, and
married?
it's true, we do our own thing.
Yeah,
because
that's
he's
awesome.
a DJ, and he just DJ'd for Bow Wow's big party.
Did you say like you have like an open relationship?
What do you mean, like? Oh,
Like it's open. You say you do your own thing.
yeah, we do our own thing, but we
not
ain't
like-
fucking anybody. Sure,
Oh,
you
okay.
good.
Oh, okay.
I can only
Okay.
handle one
Yeah.
man.
Okay, I'm
That's
so
it.
glad you
Yeah.
stopped right there at man. That's good job. Good job.
I've been single for like 5 years, and just it was a transit. That was a transition.
So now it's kids, marriage, how man, you're about to make your way.
Transitioning to being single for 5 damn years to in a relationship is no joke.
Oh, it's no joke.
No,
Yeah,
I think that's kind of how. Honestly, I think in your 30s, if you haven't got anybody by 30, that happens to most of us. Like where you're just like, I'm not gonna
You're
fuck
just
with
like,
anybody
meh.
until I find somebody I can ride this thing out with. I'm not fucking with
Yeah.
none of y'all, and that's
Oh
what
my
I
gosh,
did too.
Cause
So
like, and his uncle like at first was like, And then when he got to know me, he was like, "Oh my God, thank God! Can you marry me and my girlfriend? I mean, you're amazing. You're not like
be
all these other
very-
ratchet ass."
Hey.
I was just like,
be very careful with the reunion. That sounds like one of those families that might try to pull you right on
Not
into
be careful at the reunion. Oh my god.
you
So-
know, it's funny. You know, he was, you know, what I didn't like because I had to correct him because he was like, "You're really exotic,"
Uh-oh.
and I'm like, "Your girlfriend's right next
Can
to
I-
you."
that
what
word.
does that
I
mean?
said, I'm like, well, this is what I said. I said, well, I'm a black woman, so I would consider myself exotic. He said, no, but you from, you know. I said,
Is that a thing?
and I had to check him on that. I was like, black women are very exotic, period.
Yeah.
I don't think, no matter where we come from.
Black men can be exotic as well.
You can be exotic if you want to
You
be.
guys can be exotic, but what I'm saying,
You
what I'm saying
Flips
is
dread.
that, but it's like, but I have to say, like, from where I was when I was in my 20s,
Yeah.
in a relationship, to where I am now as Odisa in a relationship, it is totally different.
But I mean, you've had 10. Even if you just check the 10-year sample size of the military life, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
transition out of that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of change that happens within that part of your life
Oh, yeah.
in conjunction or in concert with your personal life too.
Mm-hmm.
So how have you navigated? What have you done to navigate this past 10 years? Like, is it mental health? Is it working out? Like, how have you stayed?
Oh, man,
how have you
that
got to the
bit.
point where you're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave this country. I have a relationship. We're cool. Like, because that wasn't you 10 years ago, right? So how did you transition through all of that? Like, what was your tool bag?
Patience with myself.
Ooh, Grace too, I'm assuming.
Oh, Grace.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're talking about drinking and partying and being miserable and just continuing. Like, I had a horrible drinking problem.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So all those years we were hanging out because we were what
Yeah.
people might not know, we used to be in a big old group of friends. We're not anymore, obviously, but throughout that time, you had a drinking problem? You know what?
I was depressed a lot.
If I think about it, those parties and events and all those things we were doing probably exacerbated that because all you did was drink.
oh,
Yeah.
God,
Essentially,
all I
you
did.
drink and eat like shit, go to
That's
sleep, do it
how-
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how I was with smoking. I mean, I don't know if I would categorize as problem. Probably in
Smoking.
denial.
You mean
marijuana, smoking weed.
Girl, you must be
Oh,
crazy.
isn't it wonderful?
My-
Oh, wait. Is that not where we're going with that? I'm sorry.
It is great.
My bad. I went right down the wrong path.
Yeah, we love doing that. No.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like it started to feel like a problem because it wasn't like I'm doing this to be creative or doing this for whatever. It was because like anytime I would come up on a hard feeling, I'd be like, oh my God, where's the weed? Where's the weed? And that started to become the only way I was coping with things. And then I realized like, oh, I can't like handle like minor inconveniences without smoking. And while I feel like, it didn't get to the point of like smoking where I felt like it was really, really a problem, I could see how my mindset had shifted. And it was like a sneaky shift. It wasn't like a big thing that had shifted in my life, but it was like I started noticing, oh wait, like I can't handle like my groceries not coming on time. I can't handle, and it was the littlest things, right? Yeah. And my anxiety was getting worse, and I would use the weed to cope with the anxiety, but the anxiety was caused by the weed, and so I had to cut it out, which sucks because I love.
It's funny you said that. I
weed.
just thought about something when you said that, because it became kind of not really like that for me, but kind of like it was an everyday thing.
Yeah.
And then I reserved it for the same way that I drink. Like I drink on honestly, I drink when I have to make content. It's a deal I signed with Celestial, quote unquote, but I won't drink their beer until I can make content of it. So like, therefore, I'm not going to drink this strong beer every day.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave it for the weekend. Yeah. So same thing with marijuana. I just leave it for whenever.
Yeah.
If
but you have to be careful. You really do.
Yeah.
You have to be careful what comes in your life as vices in that way.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
true.
Exactly.
I think that's why I was single for so long. Mm-hmm. And I always tell people the reason why is, dealing with all this is, being patient with myself, because I did have anger issues. I was angry
I don't think when I saw you angry.
Do you know her?
Oh, no. I know.
Let's actually know.
No, let's talk about when I did make you angry. Do you remember when I made you angry?
Yeah, man. You said something about...
You're in Greenville Avenue. You know where I'm going with it.
It was about my brother.
No, he was trying to go get some ass. Let's just be real. He was trying to go get some ass.
I'm very protective of my brothers, man.
He was young, and it's Greenville Avenue on St. Patty's Day. You know what's out there on St. Patty's Day?
A lot.
So he was like really wet behind the ears. So he was just like a dog in heat. He was just... here, there, everywhere.
And
so she was like trying to corral him. And I was like, boy, let that man go get some ass. And she was like, don't tell me what to do with my brother. I was like, oh my God. That was the only time I saw
Mama bear, though.
She was like, I was like, oh my God.
My brother
man, look.
I was so...
First and last time that ever happened.
That's the first time I ever yelled at any of them.
And I think it was the first time we yelled at any of our friends.
Fucking tell me about
Oh, she put pause.
And what did you do?
I kept on walking down Greenway Avenue. I shut the fuck up and kept it moving. Not my business. So,
but now, I hate. First of all, I hate yelling. I can't stand it. I don't like people yelling at me. I'm like this. Like I'm very much like this.
Yeah.
And my sister, she was mad. She was so mad that I got into a relationship. I can't believe that you did this. What were you thinking?
Like
you
right
were
now?
Leaving. Yeah.
If not now, then when? Because no offense, but we're not going to be young forever.
Yeah.
So if not now, then
she has like I love Jackie. I love you so much.
You know what it is? You're the inspiration.
Yeah,
it's the whole thing about you being single, blazing. I think that's what it is.
That's what she told me. She was like, you have an opportunity that most women don't have. Even black women don't have. You're this age. You're you have no kids. You can do whatever you want. And you hear the baby in the background. But let me tell you. And I was.
But you know what, though?
I was just like,
you know what she missed? You have the power of choice.
Yeah.
And so even if it's not the choice that I wouldn't choose for you to go deploy in a month, right?
Oh, no.
Anything could happen. I wouldn't want that. But that's your choice, right? You chose the military. You chose your path. You chose your relationship. Yeah. You chose not to have kids. Like, these are all choices you made.
I could have chose not to be with Rena. I could have been like, well, sorry, I'm leaving.
You could have chosen other 5 dudes you talked about. That,
yeah,
I mean,
I could have done that. And it's funny because... I used to remember when people used to yell at me. I'm like, now I'm just like,
okay.
That's exactly how I was on the phone.
If I'm you, I'm about to be gone very soon.
Yeah.
So anything said to me at this point is just
actually, no. Through the 5 years of finding myself, the transitioning was to literally be at peace with myself. That everything around could not bother me because you know what? Not my business. It's called being selfish for yourself.
So-
I don't have to get mad and beat your ass if I don't have to. And
But
that
make
is
no mistake about it, because I learned the
No,
hard
make
way.
mistake
She
about it.
will
Will
do
actually
it.
happen though.
It will happen. It almost happened to me.
But it's just one thing about it. Like there are a lot of things that I can do. Yes, I can defend myself very well. Yes, I can shoot you, whatever like
can do
that.
all that
But
little-
do I have to? But do I have to? No.
No.
When people threaten you and all that kind of stuff, let me be honest with you. They can get their ass beat very easily. But the person who is the most peaceful one is the most dangerous one.
So you have transitioned into a peaceful version of
I
it.
have.
You know, honestly,
Because
for where you're headed,
Yeah.
peace and
Yeah.
tranquility is
Oh,
at the
yeah.
helm of a lot of Asian culture, because you're going east, right?
Yeah.
And so
Well,
that's
no,
a big
yeah.
thing in what I know of Eastern culture. It's not like you're right on brand for where
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to be, for where you want to live, for where you're on. So
I'm
you're
telling you.
coming into your own, and that's a beautiful thing. So
A
I'm
lot of
very
my-
proud of you for that.
Like right now, like
Hello? I said I'm proud of you,
Thank
girl.
you.
Give it to me.
Thank you.
One last dap
Thank
for you.
you. I mean, right now, like, and thank you so much. I mean, right now, like, yeah, Reynolds in Miami right now, and he didn't check up on
You
me.
think Reynolds out there turning up Miami? Do you think he's been?
Okay, I could care less. Whatever he needs to tell me, he should
She's
tell
really
me.
she's a peace.
You can't be worried about
I'm not
other
worried
people.
about
'Cause if
it.
he's
What
gonna
I
do it, he
am,
gonna do
what
it,
I,
right?
what
So-
I am is that I told one of my battles, like, I'm upset with my boyfriend right now, and she was like, you said that so calmly. I was like, well, I would like him to check up on me, like I have checked up on him, because he set the standard
Reynolds, you better
first.
get your shit together.
But don't worry. I said I will see him on Thursday, and I'll let him know. And
Is this how you are with your man too?
Not so calm. No, not as I haven't tapped in to the calm
Yeah.
zen. No, I'm not. That's
No,
not.
you
Really
know,
my
it's-
best.
Leave her some of your zen.
Yeah,
So she-
no, I don't have a lot of zen.
I've come to the realization I do not argue with men.
Yeah.
Unless I have to. If I have to scream at you, it better be a damn good reason. But at this point, this is all about growth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these are things that you have to establish in a relationship. Yeah, I'm upset with him, but I'm not going to yell at him. I'm like, hey, you went to Miami and I tried to call you. Didn't hear from you. I know you were having a good time.
Men don't
Yeah.
do
But
that.
I need you to make sure
Fellas.
that these are things that are set in place. You put those standards in, and you need to follow those standards. Don't get too comfortable and then think that I don't care, which I do.
Yeah.
And if I didn't care for you, I wouldn't give a shit.
Fellas, pro tip: leave your phone on when you go on vacation.
Yeah,
Don't do it. Wherever you're at, when you
I
leave
will
the house,
board a plane
when
and
you
come find you. Don't do
she
that.
is a psychopath.
Don't do that.
So definitely, what the fuck was? Wow. So leave your phone on and be accessible.
But you know what?
I'm not saying call every day.
Just be accessible. Yeah.
What I'm learning though is like you really cannot control the things you cannot control.
Exactly.
It's
And people
weird.
say that, but I think it's slowly as I'm growing and how we're growing in the relationship, like you really can't. And so forcing something to be a way that you want it to be is wasted energy.
Yep.
It's wasted energy.
I will tell you,
You
I
can
have
only.
a-
Sorry, go ahead.
I will tell you, I have a situation going on right now in my personal life with my family that is completely out of my control. And I have tried, well, not anymore, I've regressed, but I have tried for a very long time to help the situation. I cannot. It is like bad. And so I sat the other day, it's funny we're having this conversation, I thought to myself, well, it's either you can continue to expend all this energy on it, right? Or you could control what you can't control, which is what's in this body. I can't even control my little 2-year-old running around, right? There's nothing I can't control anything. And as much as I want to fix it, unless I have tons and tons and tons of money, and even then that might not fix it because
No.
I've seen it where
Money's
that
not
doesn't.
gonna help.
Right. So
Money
some
won't help.
situations just have to be what they are,
Yeah.
and you cannot control that. You cannot control it, and that was a transitional phase for me here recently, like very, very recent, where I just said, you know what? Well, fuck it.
And that's the hardest part.
Like, what can
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
it's-
hardest part
it's
about
hard.
transition.
My
It
little
is.
brother called me,
Yeah.
and I told him the same thing. I said, hey, look, you have a daughter, I have a daughter.
Yeah.
You have a situation, and we're in the same situation with this family thing, right? I was like, but what can we really do? Like, you just secured your real estate license, go sell some houses and shit, go sell buildings, go make your own wealth, do your thing, because they're gonna do and be who they are, and there's nothing you can do about
And
that.
you know
what
what?
I mean?
Sometimes
So
I feel like it's like it comes. What my feeling on it was, because I've been in a situation similar to that, and it's like I don't want them to think that I don't care about them, and I felt like me showing them that I care about them was me trying to fix them, but then I had to realize I can't. Like if they aren't willing to come to the place that they need to be on their own, me forcing all of this is really actually hurting them because I'm delaying their growth. Sometimes you have to grow through things and they have to take their own journey.
and you got to stay out of
Not
the way.
the journey that you would want them to go on.
Individual.
Yeah.
But it's
And you
part
have
of
to
the
move
growth.
out of the
And
way.
you have to move out of the
Yeah.
way so that they can grow.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with transitioning in your own life. Like you have to move out of your own way so that you can grow. And it sucks and it's the worst and I hate it so much, but it's part of the growth.
Oh, look
You
at the look at the
Look at shoulder touch.
Oh, I like it. Someone
This
just
is the affirming black woman shoulder touch.
can you affirm? Can I get some affirmation over here?
Poor Drew.
It's wonderful.
And now, I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
You gotta let people be.
You
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 do.
really do. Because I'll be honest with you, like, when people say, like, oh my God, you're gonna die alone. Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone will.
Everyone will. And you gotta be
100%.
100%. It's your individual ass when you gotta go
It's
and be
your-
got up in that.
Your individual coffin.
All you can do is
Make your life what you
Yeah.
want it to be.
you gotta, because if the person ain't willing to do stuff,
You move on.
move on.
And that
you know?
is what I landed on this week. You're like, you know what? You have to focus on all of this.
Yeah.
You can't be so consumed and absorbed in yourself.
Yeah.
Because this is bigger than you. Like, you're giving other people opportunities. Like, you're meeting people. You're connecting people. So, like, you have a bigger task at hand
Yeah.
Yeah.
than to deal with the lulls that family may provide for you, which they all have them. So,
Are you an older brother?
I'm the older brother, man.
See, it's the older
Older
brother.
sister.
I'm the older sister
Oh, what's
too.
up? Oh, can we, by our powers combined, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's the older sibling syndrome.
I know.
I'm definitely gonna put a little picture of Captain Planet in the videos. Yeah.
It is the older sibling syndrome. We need medication for that.
We need
Oh,
a whole
what?
group. We need a group for
Like,
us.
Because
Oh
my
my
brothers live
God.
with
We
me,
need an
honey.
older
Yeah.
sibling retreat. Is there anyone out there that can send us to an older sibling retreat
I
In
where we
Greece,
can just
preferably, if we can do it.
we can
My mind's
vent
more
on one
open
day,
there.
we can hike on one day, we can smoke. Like, we just
Yeah,
need a
we
place
gotta
where we
do all
can
of that.
a
I'm
place where we
telling
can
you.
go. Like,
I said I want to go to South Padre Island before I leave.
it's a good time to go. There's
Do you
no
like
spring
South-
break.
Do you like South Padre? I was thinking about it.
Well, when I was stationed out in Weslaco, Texas, which is an hour away from South Padre.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Weslaco?
I'm so cut. I've been saying Walasco for so
It's not
long.
Waxahachie?
No, it's Weslaco.
Wow.
Wait, is Waxahachie a thing?
Yeah, Waxahachie,
It is,
but that's
no,
Weslaco.
I thought it was
That's
I
South
thought it was
Texas.
Walasco. I am country.
Velasco.
Wow.
You tried to
It's-
make it foreign.
Weslaco,
I'm so- it's been
the
years I've been-
valley.
thank-
That's what we call it. Weslaco,
Thank you
the
for
valley.
correcting me one last time. I so bad.
Weslaco.
Yeah, Weslaco.
Okay.
Yeah, so South Padre is an hour away from Weslaco, so I used to just go on the weekend sometimes and like
Is it nice?
It is
Yeah, it
outside of
is.
spring break.
Yeah,
Anytime
it
between
is.
like February and April, do not go.
do not go.
How do you
But-
get
on
there
spring.
from Dallas?
Straight shot down,
drive down?
and then
Drive.
start
I'm
veering to the
seriously-
west a bit. No,
I remember how to
East-
get
yeah.
to
East-
Westco. It's like an hour. It's
wait,
like
straight.
8 hours.
It's not straight
It's 8
south.
hours. That's a lot of
No,
you go
it's-
through Corpus, right? Or
You gotta go through Laredo to get to Westco.
No, I mean South Padre.
Oh, South Padre.
You go
well,
through
South
Corpus,
Padre, you
right?
could go to Corpus.
you go through Corpus. There you go.
You
yeah.
can go to Corpus.
That's 8 hours, isn't it?
Corpus Christi's cool too.
That's not bad.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It is. It's not bad. Outside of spring break is great.
Okay.
I even like. Truthfully, I even like Galveston.
I hate
Galveston's okay.
Galveston. I didn't hate it.
But I do
I
like
like
West.
it's the ocean. Like I was cool
I'm
with
not
it.
a beach girl, so I'm not like bougie about my beach.
I'm a mountain guy, but if I need a beach, it's there. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm
you know.
an islander, so I'm a beach person.
Yeah, so yeah, you would probably be like not the vibe.
Yeah, so you probably saw
Galveston.
Galveston and said, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh,
Like
no,
a
I
big
mean, like,
nasty lake is what it probably
Literally,
looks
yeah,
like.
big old nasty lake.
Yeah.
I think a lot of American Ocean is disgusting, except for Lake Tahoe. But otherwise, to
Oh,
that,
Lake
I've been wanting to go there
It's
so
Lake Tahoe's
bad.
beautiful.
But I'm not
That's
gonna lie
a
to
bucket
you.
list.
This is we are on sidebar conversations, but
We
no,
are,
but
I
like
it.
no, but if you're talking about beautiful bodies of water, anywhere around the basin, the mountains. So I saw one in Seattle or outside of Seattle. The water was like ocean blue.
Are you a Seattle guy?
I am a Seattle fanatic, bro. I'm a
Seattle's
Portland
weird.
guy. PDX. I'm a Portland guy. I'm a Seattle
I
guy.
need someone to tell me how Seattle is cool. It's rainy and gray
I
and
love it.
expensive and hilly. Why is it cool?
It's
Everyone
expensive
loves
here,
it.
too.
It's not Seattle.
Dallas is
expensive.
stupid expensive.
Dallas is stupid.
It's
expensive.
it's comparable.
I'm spiraling. I have a whole.
It is comparable. It's to the point
crazy.
where it doesn't really matter. I might as well live somewhere else.
My rent. Jesus, my rent.
No,
Please
Seattle's awesome.
lower
My
it.
rent too.
Seattle's awesome.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay.
The
It's
food
rainy.
is
Why? Like
so-
people like talk about it like it's LA.
I'm gonna tell you, like I told Michael Sean, the rain energizes me, and he called me a fucking plant. So I was like,
You are-
he's like, oh, you're a fucking plant. I was like, oh wow, thank you so much.
Well, you do have plants around the house.
I do. We have like 10 or 12 plants in our house.
Oh, well, okay.
We have them in the bathrooms, and
Some people like the rainy
just-
scene.
I like it.
Not the vibes.
You will
I
find
have to have seasons changed.
Me too.
the seasons
Okay.
change up there. They go from
Does
rain
it?
to light rain
To medium, moderate rain,
Yeah,
heavy rain,
right. So-
tropical
Purple
rain.
Purple
Yeah,
rain.
no,
Yes,
no, no,
rain.
no.
I love
No,
it.
I don't want to do with the rain. It's like, I don't like gray skies. It's like when I went to see my family in Scotland. It's gray. It's gray.
I like it.
No.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie
why
to
I
you.
told my
So,
cousins, I was like,
truth be
that's why
told,
you're so pasty.
Check it out. So the last was like what, 2
You
weeks ago?
son.
2 weeks ago it started storming. I was like, oh, I feel amazing. And my coworkers looked at me like, are you fucking crazy?
Are you
I was like, no, it started raining. It's amazing. Like I felt.
Do you
I
like
put,
dance in the rain?
I put some.
and,
I've
like,
done
do
that
your
too. I put a
vibes?
hike in the rain. I played.
All right,
When you
weird,
grow up
right?
playing
Yeah.
sports, you play rain, sleet, snow, or shine.
I
So
will
you
say.
kind of just get used to bad weather. Like you
Bucket
just.
list.
I'm not feeling it.
I want to swim in the rain. I want to be in a swimming pool
It
while
is
it's
fun.
raining. I do want to
I've
do
done
that.
that
It is
before.
I do
very
wanna do that.
fun.
I've
It's
done
fun.
that before.
Like a heavy
It's,
downpour.
it's fun. Yeah, skinny
think I
dipping
was
in the rain.
partying, too.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, skinny dipping. Now we've added an
I've
extra
done
layer
that
to
too.
this.
Yeah.
I've done skinny dipping
In the
too.
rain.
I've done skinny dipping. I've done
skinny
some
dipped, not in the
crazy.
rain.
I've done some crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
have a
I'm
blast.
like,
It's, I mean, live life.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So what's your
I've done
question
that.
to wrap it all? Well, not to wrap it all up, but to start heading that way. What do you want to leave the show with? You've been with us since for a year, almost a year. So what do you want to say to me, to Trevor, who's not here? By the way, his brother had an accident, so he couldn't be here
Prayers to
today.
Trevor.
I know.
I know I'm gonna
What-
miss Trevor, but thanks, Drew,
Thanks. What I do?
for giving me the opportunity to
Oh.
speak my mind, my
Yeah.
voice, and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
having fun, being
Yeah.
part of, you know, another family.
I know I can be hard to work with too. I am type A like a mother, so I understand that I might not be the easiest person, but I try. You know what?
Grabs bag, leaves the door. Thanks,
Outta here.
guys. Sends Drew a text. I'm gonna maybe.
Fuck these kids. Turns everything over. That's right. Oh,
No,
Celestial
but-
too. They're gonna miss you too. I
am gonna
told
miss
Molly.
Celestial.
I talked to the owners when they went to an event they had. I did an event with
Yeah.
them, and they said they're gonna miss you too. So because they asked where you were gonna be at that event, I think you were on.
I was-
Yeah,
yeah.
you were on base or something like that. So yeah,
mean,
they
it-
said bye too. So.
Oh, don't worry. You know, I'll come and visit.
We can go
you
grab
know,
some
when
stuff
I
before
get-
you leave, though. We'll have time to go by there before you actually leave. Yeah.
Of course. I mean, being part of this has opened my eyes and made me see a lot of things that, man, made me look into a lot of things because we have to research and, you know, so I've been just being involved.
Yeah.
So it's in, you know, meeting different people, going to events, getting me out of the
I
house.
throw a lot at you fast too. You'll
I
find
mean,
out.
you did. You
I
did.
put you, but it's always. I'm always trying to put you in front of like great people, or try to introduce you to opportunities to meet other
I
people.
mean-
So you know,
I mean, meeting other people of things that I never know I could be interested in because my
Yeah.
world is mostly fashion and food. Before I leave, I'm going to a food content event.
it's a food content event.
You need a plus
I'm
one.
about to fat boy out. Where's this at? Where is
Nah,
this?
This food content platform
sorry.
reached out to me
Oh,
because they like what they see.
Oh,
and
are you a
so-
food blogger?
I
I'm
am.
new to. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
guys.
That's right.
no, she does. She's working on this food blog.
Yeah,
So,
you
yeah.
know, and you know, I've done fashion design. I'm doing this. I'm a busybody.
But I'm glad that it opened your eyes,
It
though,
did.
because like
It
I tried to show you guys
Yeah.
something that's multifaceted.
Yeah.
Because it could be just a generic black podcast, so to speak, or hip hop or whatever.
Yeah, I'm an
But I
open
tried
book.
to make it everything, so
Yeah.
all of you guys have avenues to do whatever it is that
Yeah.
you do best. You know, so
I'm an open book.
Yeah.
I have to say, but I enjoyed all of this. It sucks, but first I need to get my health better too.
and you need to get to where you want
and
to
I
be.
need to get where I be.
Yeah,
So,
like
I'm glad that I helped in some type
You
of
did.
way to bring the audience and aware of a lot of things.
you did.
And you're going to have
Yeah.
a great time.
Your turn.
My
It's
turn.
your turn.
Yeah.
And I know this podcast is going to do amazing.
I appreciate that.
And of course, I'll visit when I get back. But
Yeah, maybe we'll be in our own shit at some point. But yeah,
pretty sure
by the
you
time you
will.
fly, hopefully by the time you touch down again, as far as like after you get settled in Japan,
Of course.
we've transitioned into like our own space. That's the goal. So
I can't wait. I mean, seriously. But I know one thing: I'm gonna live it up.
yeah.
bet you are.
You should,
I'm actually
man.
gonna like the first things first is I actually am gonna like cut my hair or do
Really?
something and
Drastic.
diet,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
diet
'cause you can
pink
go
or
crazy
whatever.
now.
Oh, yeah.
I promise you, I literally was about to say you should dye it pink, and
I
when you
saw
said
it.
dye it
But
pink,
I'm
I
dyeing
see
it-
the pink.
I'm dyeing it like a unicorn pink, nothing too
Yes,
deep.
I was
but
just
I wanted
about
to
to say that.
like a fairy type pink. You know
Yes.
what I'm talking
Or
about?
like-
Becky,
like
what is
the-
a unicorn pink? Hey Siri, what is a unicorn pink?
It's like pastel,
this?
like that up there.
Like
Yeah,
this right
it's
here?
like a teal, like soft
Okay.
colors that are kind of whimsical.
Pastel-y, whimsical,
Yeah,
like that color. Yeah, that's exactly what I
I
saw.
don't want it to be
Yeah.
like a deep pink. Like I want it to be so because I don't like hard colors.
Yeah.
I like them soft.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I need
like
to follow you
it
on
was
Instagram
either
so I can
it
see
was
this.
either teal or it was actually like a pink. But whatever it is, I'm all for it. I don't know. I want to look like a cute ass storm or something like that. I just saying.
I could see like a green, like a really.
I
like,
love green too.
deep
Yes,
green
yes,
could be cool.
so cool. I'm just saying.
I'm just
all
here.
I know, I may
This is our
not.
podcast now.
I'm just here.
I may not
I'm
do too
just
much of
here.
a green. I just want to forget the army after this.
That's true.
I don't want-
that'd be a weird army fatigue vibe with the green and then the green. And
Just
then,
go completely
yeah.
polar opposite of everything you know.
I want to I'm
Yeah.
piercing my nose. I'm doing whatever.
Like
I
straight
held
Tokyo pink vibes. I love
everything.
I'm
everything.
getting steampunk Tokyo, all that.
Yeah.
I actually, to be honest, like as I said, I have like I want to look like my character a bit in Cyberpunk.
I saw you as an avatar when you said pink. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
You should see it. Like people think my avatar is
Yeah.
cool as hell on Cyberpunk.
Like some Mass Effect type shit. Like that's
No,
what
she is cool because she
You
has
know what
like
I'm talking about?
yeah, I do. Like my character has like piercings
nerding out
here
right
and
now. That's
like
bad.
here, and she has like her hair short and she has like tattoos. Like she has like this deep tattoo like
Chin
this,
tat?
and it's like here and here, and she
Are you
has
gonna go
like
crazy and
like and she has like pink hair.
Dude.
Are you gonna go crazy with tattoos and all that shit too?
Oh, I'm a
You're
tattoo
going to
enthusiast.
you're going to
I'm
a place where you can get some really cool, like I don't
Well,
know
yeah,
what it's
I'm
called, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, those are the traditional.
Yeah.
I'm a tattoo enthusiast, so I've been wanting
It's a
to
cool
tap
piece.
myself up for a minute now.
Do it.
So, oh yes, my Oya.
Well, before
lady.
you do go, I want to thank you for bringing the female perspective that I needed. I was not going to get that out of any other person that I had before you
I
at all.
don't think you.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing that, and thank you for
course.
being your authentic self.
You know.
And thank you for enjoying it. I'm glad that you saw it for what it was, opportunity to speak your mind and your voice.
Yes.
I appreciate you doing so. And I
you're
encourage you to
welcome.
continue more of that, expound and build upon that as you leave and transition into your next phase of life. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
So
Drew.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, John will add some round of applause right there. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, John.
But
Thank you.
no, I'm happy for you.
Thank
I told you
you.
on the phone I'm jealous. Because if I could pick this whole thing up and take all of y'all with me and
Right?
go to Seattle, because I know y'all don't want to go there.
No.
But
I'm not going to Seattle.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
But if I could
Seattle.
just pick this whole thing up and go, I would. But I'm just happy that you get to move on and do your thing. So congratulations.
Yeah. Happy for you too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know
Well-
you're gonna do great. Trust me, honey.
Transitions are hard, but it sounds like your whole life has been preparing for that. So.
Man,
I'm
I've
gonna text you like,
moved.
girl, how do you do this?
I mean, I've been like moving. The first time I started doing any traveling stuff, I was like 10.
Yeah.
Moving to the islands, moving back to the United States, going to Japan, moving back, traveling,
Not gonna
back.
I want to do like a year in Portugal.
Yeah.
I'd love that. I want to do a year out of the United States.
I recommend people just travel and go someplace else.
It's funny y'all said that. One of my business partners and I were having a meeting like 2 days ago, and she was like, "Man, I'm trying to get a boat." And I was like, "That's a good luxury item to have. I would love to just be naked on a boat somewhere, just butt ass naked."
Clothes are very optional in your life.
She's like,
that.
I want a
It's
boat where I
freeing.
can like sell oceans. I was like, "Oh, you want a yacht? I'm super naked on a yacht. I'm
Super naked on that.
yeah, staff or not, I'm there.
I'm real weird on a yacht.
I know you're not. Don't you eat?
No, because
I'm
I
not
was
gonna do
naked
that.
on a yacht before.
You was naked on a lot of boats. Yeah, I
was.
I'm
was
jealous.
like, don't do it.
No, I am not the girl next door. Okay,
No.
I am
Do you
not.
remember our lake days? There's
That's what happened.
A lot of naked people.
I was
on the lake.
naked. I was like,
Okay.
I've had. I mean,
Hey, 10 years ago, she was out of there,
Let
y'all.
me tell you.
Naked on a lake.
Right.
Yeah, I tell any black woman,
Go for it.
have your experience, man.
Yeah.
Because
Go for it.
I feel like here, like in the U.S., like black people want to tell you what you should be as a black person.
Oh yeah, all day.
Way to leave.
But
Yeah, that's actually very
but
true, though.
I was this free kumbaya. I was like, get wrong.
I remember people like, yo, does she always getting? I'm like, she just be naked, bro. But you want me to, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell
Like,
you.
yeah, I'm a rocker. I'm a free spirited person. I'm an islander, and we're a total different breed. Okay, and when black people were trying to tell me what I should be as a black person, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. This is who I am, and I live in that shit.
That's it.
You
Hey.
know, you're an individual. Your color or culture should not matter.
No.
You're a human being. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, and don't give a shit. You shouldn't allow people to tell you what you should be because society or whatever your culture says so. So
Well,
fuck
I ain't
that.
got to ask you what you want to tell them. You just told them.
Well, I'm just saying. So live your life.
Yeah. hell
Live
yeah.
your life to the
Do
fullest.
you ladies want to say anything to each other before I close this out?
Did I prepare something? Is it? I don't know.
Give it to her, oh.
No,
give her your last final piece of advice.
I feel like that was a good piece of advice.
That was
You
a
just,
good
like-
piece of
Was that
advice.
it?
Yeah.
That good?
She's a black woman.
Yeah.
Live your
Oh,
life.
was that to
I
her?
get it.
Oh, I thought that was to all
Yeah,
black
I mean,
women.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, it's to her. It's to all black
I got
women.
you.
Live
Okay.
your
Yeah,
life.
and it is inspiring to see someone. It is inspiring to see somebody just go out there and do that. I am so drawn to like unique personalities. I think it's just people who can live in their own skin is just a beautiful thing. And we talk about this a lot. Like on the other podcast we did, like I was raised very like conservative, very religious, very Midwestern. So my world very much for a very long time felt like a box. Like I had no idea that I would ever live in Dallas, no idea that I'd ever do anything that I've done. But the only reason why I have is because of those moments where I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And then I just go out and do it. And I'm like freaking out the whole time. And then I get there and then it's fine. And then we land on our feet and then we go forward. So,
Dude, you got to be authentically you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know why people love Erykah Badu? You know why men love her?
She's free.
Because she's free.
She be naked too.
Yeah. My boyfriend's the same way.
Yeah.
He's the one who reached out to me. After 5 years, he was like, I just want to let you know that you ended something over nothing. And I just been holding on to this for that long. That's what he told me.
Did he not have a therapist or?
Probably not.
I don't know, but
Don't
for
sound like
somebody
it.
to actually think that, because what he said is, you are like nobody ever met. You are free spirit. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, and it's like you think differently, you know. And this is a man who's dated other black women, and you know,
That's not what
and I was just like, you know, and I guess in a way the uncle was like, oh, you know, he used to date these ratchet ass chicks or whatever. I'm like,
my boyfriend's family says the same thing. He's from the Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
And, traditionally they believe like I'm not gonna say they believe, but the idea is that black women are ratchet and loud and ghetto.
They think that black women here are ratchet and loud.
Yeah,
From the
exactly.
Caribbean, people think that black women here are ratchet and loud.
Then when he met me, he was like, "Wow, you're like different than all the other."
Yeah.
And I'm like, who are you around?
Oh,
like,
wow.
what is happening? I know many women like me.
That came out of his mouth?
He said it out of his mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like,
He's brave.
Yeah. And
the Caribbean people are brutally honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
like
brave.
really honest, and I'm like, I know so many people like me, so I don't know, and I really think it's the media and it's social media and just our mass media that like to portray this image of what a black woman is. There is nothing wrong with Akeisha with her bust down and her nails and whatever. Do you? But where I have a problem with it is when it like becomes like this villainization of their character, like they're this like terrible human because of
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it is a villainization.
Yeah.
I really do.
On episode 38, can you tell me what the bust down is? Anyways.
Oh, yes, I can tell you what a bust down is. We're gonna go on a tangent, so let me stop.
As always, thank you for listening to this podcast. We hope that you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed doing it, even though it's your last time around. And so you'll be back to visit, I'm sure.
I am.
We hope that you grow, you learn, evolve, and that you come back and chill with us all over again. That goes to you too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. And Trevor would normally say, we prophetic. We prophetic.
We
Anyways,
prophetic.
we're going to do it one last time. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.